All right, here we go. JV match between Ashland and Norton. Action. Looks like Norton carrying the action here. Going to start in a neutral position. Norton tries to go down. Ashland moves in to try for the takedown. Norton wrestler fighting hard to maintain position and avoid that takedown. Working. Both battling. Referee giving the no score for either wrestler. He's going to give red 2-point takedown for Ashland. Ashland goes up 2-0. First match, JVs. Ashland started in the up position. And that's the first round. Ashland leading 2-0. Ashland coach chooses the down position for his wrestler. Tries to get up. Norton wrestler drives, and they go out of bounds. I'm guessing this is the 195-pound match between Bates and Arts. Bates from Ashland and Arts from Norton. Out of bounds again. Norton wrestler will start on top. It's a signal to wrestle. Moves him down. Trying to get position over the Ashland wrestler. Referee looking. Norton wrestler now the aggressor. Trying to move in. Ashland is up. The Ashland wrestler is up. And he's going to give an escape point to the Ashland wrestler, making it 3-0 Ashland. Out of bounds, waning seconds, second round. Final seconds. Norton wrestler goes in, try and get the leg. Ashland avoids. And that's the round. After 2 rounds, 3-0 Ashland. Ashland starts on top this time. Norton wrestler trying to avoid, trying to get up. Getting instructions from his coach. Norton wrestler's in trouble. Norton rolls back over. Now 6-0. 6-0 Ashland. Late in the third round. Ashland wrestler trying to get Norton, looks like Art's over, but not able to do it there. Battle. Waning seconds. And that's the end of the third round. At final, Ashland 6, Norton nothing in the first match of the JV meet here tonight at Lawrence LaRock Gymnasium, home of the Lancers. The match brought to you by NortonMediaCenter.org. Shane Brico, David Bowie here. Second match. Quickly they go out of bounds. Both fighting for position, looks like trying to go low and get the leg. Norton wrestler fighting, trying to get down there. Grabs his head, brings down the Ashland wrestler. Fighting to get him over. That's 2 points for red. 2-0, waning seconds, first round. Norton wrestler battling, trying to escape. Five seconds left. First round, he's just trying to avoid. And that's the buzzer for the first round. Ashland up 2-0. The second match. Ashland chooses the down position. Trying to get up. Norton wrestler trying to bring him down. Both battling. It's a good battle. Strength and quickness. Norton wrestler just gets up. Ashland wrestler gets down. Going to be awarded, the Ashland wrestler awarded another point. 3-0 Ashland. 27.7 seconds left in the second round. Norton on top trying to maintain the position. Now flipped over. Ashland the aggressor now. In control. Grabs 2 more points with a takedown. 5-0 Ashland. Waning seconds. It's the end of the round. Ashland 5, Norton nothing. Third round. Norton will choose down position. He's looking to get on the board here. He's looking for an escape and see what he could do. Oh, he almost had him, Norton, with a nice move. But Ashland got away from it. Now they're both up. Norton has his leg. Trying to get him down, trying to pull him in. Escape for Norton. 5-1 Ashland after the Norton escape. Now they're both out of bounds. 30.9 seconds left in the match. 5-1 Ashland. Grueling sport. A lot of strength, a lot of quickness, mental toughness. Norton wrestler battling, trying to get it. Oh, made a nice move. Last 5 seconds. Fighting, both fighting, and that's the match. This one ends in a 5-1 score. Ashland winning the second and the first. 5-1. We're ready for our third match. And here we go. Ashland wrestler goes down, grabs one of the Norton wrestler's legs. Battle right now. Looks like Ashland has good position, but the Norton wrestler very strong, fighting him off. Trying to get that leg. They're battling. Coach is yelling instructions from both benches. No score, waning seconds. And Norton goes in. That's 2-0 Norton. Nice move by the Norton wrestler. Go up 2-0, and that's the end of the first round. So match 3, Norton takes a 2-0 lead. Norton chooses a down position to start the second round. And we're off. Ashland wrestler battling, but Norton wrestler not giving an inch. Almost got up there. He's trying to escape here and add to his 2-0 lead. They're battling in the middle of the ring here. Last 20 seconds to the round. Norton wrestler trying to avoid giving any points. Almost went for the escape there, nothing doing. Ashland trying to maneuver, trying to get that arm. Do a rollover. That's the buzzer. Norton hangs on. 2-0 after 2. See if Norton can't get in the win column here. Looks like he's gonna. The Norton wrestler's gonna use the inhaler. They give the kids a break that need that, kids with asthma and such. All right, we're back for the third round. Norton on top. Immediately grabs the Ashland wrestler's leg. Fighting. It's been a good battle, a good match here. Norton leading 2-0. Ashland wrestler's up. Norton wrestler trying to bring him back down. Out of bounds. 33.4 seconds left in the match. Norton wrestler takes the up position. Good possession. Good position, trying to keep control. Last 15 seconds. Doesn't give anything up here big. Will be a Norton victory in the third match. Brings it back down. No points awarded. Last 5 seconds. Fighting, and that's the match. Norton in the win column. 1 point awarded to Ashland, but it's going to be a Norton victory, 2-1. Ashland leading the JV match, 2-1. Ready for our 4th match of the JV meet. Two of the top teams in the Tri-Valley here, Ashland and Norton. That means very popular. They got a lot of wrestlers, and that's why they have so many JV matches. Norton goes down low trying to get that leg. Norton wrestler still grabbing for that leg, trying to get control. Now they're both back up again. Norton wrestler almost has him. Each fighting to try and get the upper hand. Waning seconds of the first round. That's the end of the first round. No score. Oh, looks like Ashland has a 1-0 score. Let's see where they got the 1 point. Must have been an escape. Now they're off. Ashland on top. Start of the second round. Norton fighting to get loose. Almost up. The green gets 1 for the escape. Now it's, yeah, that was they hadn't cleared the board. Norton up 1-0 now. Trying to get those legs. Picks him up. Puts the Ashland wrestler down. Now he's going to try and move on him. Fighting to roll him over. Nothing yet. The Ashland wrestler fighting not to go in there. Last 10 seconds of the second round. Ashland with a 2-point takedown. So, through 2 rounds, it's 2-1 Ashland. Norton stops on top. This has been a good match. Norton's got to get something here. Trying to maneuver and get at least 1 point. If he can, 2 would be nice. One's on top, trying to get him, and the Ashland wrestler trying to avoid and get up. Oh, Norton drives him back down. Still trying to maneuver to get some points. Last 20 seconds. Trying to roll him over to put him in position to get some points here. Fighting. Both wrestlers fighting. Turns him over. He's close. And he gets 3. Norton wrestler gets 3. And Norton takes the 4th match, 4-2. Beautiful ending to that match for Norton. We're all tied up, 2 matches apiece. These 2 wrestlers look like they're ready to go. They're off. Ashland dives in quick, but turned quickly by Norton. That's quick 2 points for Norton. Takedown, and the Ashland wrestler's in trouble. Trying to turn him. Oh, Ashland battles off. He gets 3 more, though. It's 5-0 Norton here in the first round. Battling here. Ashland trying to avoid, get up, get something out of this as the round hits 20 seconds left. Norton wrestler driving, trying to keep him in bounds, turn him over. Lets him up for 1 point escape. Still 5-1 Norton. Norton wrestler goes right in for the legs. Can't quite get him. Last few seconds of the round. That's the end of the first round. This is the score, Norton 5, Ashland 1. This is match 5. Each team has won 2 matches. Crowd starting to file in here for the JVs and the big varsity meet to follow. Ashland wrestler, I was in the up position. Now Norton trying to escape. Norton wrestler flips him over. Nice Nice maneuver. Trying to roll him over again. 1 point awarded to Norton. That makes score 6-1. 26 seconds left in the second. The Norton wrestlers look very good, very strong, quick. Trying to get that leg, goes diving. We'll see if he can't pull him in. Coach is yelling out instructions. That's the end of the round. 6-1 Norton after 2 rounds. Ashland chooses a down position. Driven down right away by the Norton wrestler. Lots of instructions yelled from both coaches on both benches. The Ashland wrestler trying to escape, but not having any success right now. Oh, he's in trouble now. Norton wrestler has him in great position, trying to turn him over. Trying to go, oh, he almost had him. The Ashland wrestler battling to stay away. Waning seconds. The end of round 2. It's like 6-1 Norton. Excuse me, that's the end of that match. That was 3rd round. 6-1. Norton takes the 5th. Norton now up 3 matches to 2. Both wrestlers here trying to get the legs. Norton quickly with a 2-point takedown for Norton, and they go up early. Trying to roll him. Well, looking to roll him over and get some more points here. Ashland wrestler is fighting to keep him at bay, but he's rolled over. That's trouble. There's a pin. First pin of the night goes to Norton. They win match 6. 4-2 so far, Norton. Here we are, match 7. Well, Ash makes a nice move. No points. Red gets 2 now for the takedown. It's Ashland up 2-0. Approaching 30 seconds left in the first. Nick of Norton trying to battle. Fighting off a tough Ashland wrestler right now. Waning seconds, under 10 seconds. Trying to escape. Yep, that's the round. That round ends with Ashland up 2-0. Norton chooses a down position. Quickly going for the escape is the Norton wrestler, trying to get out of there. The Ashland wrestler trying to avoid that. Norton wrestlers getting close. We can just get up to spin around here. Ashland looks like they're controlling the action right here. He gets the Norton wrestler in a tough position. Referee looking. Gives 2 to 2. Now Norton wrestler in position. We just get him down. Gets him down. Looking. Waning seconds, that's the period. And Norton comes back 2 to 2 after 2. Ashland will be in the down position for the 3rd round. Here, Nick from Norton trying to come back. It was down 2-0. Now it's 2-2. See what he can do here. Oh, they're going to give the escape point to Ashland. Ashland goes up 3 to 2. Been tight the whole way through. A good match. Very even. Last 5 seconds. Oh, and right at the buzzer, Norton comes up with a 2-point takedown, and they win the match. Nick, 4 to 2. What a match! Right at the buzzer. All right, we're up. Match number 8. Norton wrestler goes right in. There's a takedown. Quickly up 2-0. Oh, had him in position. Gets 2 more. 4-0 Norton. Oh, Norton has Ashland in a tough position pin. Oh, man, he came out on fire, the Norton wrestler. 31.5 seconds left in the first. A pin. Now Norton up 6 matches to 2. Match number 9. Oh, it's a battle. You could tell. Two points for Norton right away. Oh, there's an escape for Ashland. It cuts the lead in half, 2 to 1. Less than 30 seconds left in the round.
We heading over here?
Battling. Approaching 10 seconds left in the round. That's the end of the round. First round. Ashland up 3 to 2. Coach Ron Dunn now joining us. Can help out with who's wrestling and other factoids. Hi, Ron. Welcome.
Hi, thank you very much. How are you doing today?
I'm well. Who do we have here? This is a JV match. It's the 9th match. Norton is up 6 to 2. They've won the last 6 matches.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we got Jelani Norton up here. First year wrestler. He's a senior. And he kind of got discovered this year, so but he's a pretty sharp kid. As you can see, he's on top. He got a half Nelson in and the takedown, so looks like he's up.
They're up 4-3.
4-3. Jelani's working the wrist rolls right now, so he's trying to hold in so they can work on a half Nelson. He's scooping him back actually now with an armbar. Doing a nice job. He wants to scoop the head now, and if he can do that, he's going to get him on his back. Oh, that's the end of that.
The end of the round, so it looks like Jelani is up, if I could see that, 6-3. Ron, these are two of the better teams in Tri-Valley.
Well, I was just going to say, they wrestled last week against Dedham, which was probably the favorite at the time, and we upset them last week. And this pretty much is going to be for the team title. I would say for the league title if we win it outright. If we win, we'll win it outright. If not, you'd have a three-way tie up top with Ashland, Dedham, and Norton. So it's kind of if we can clear it up and get it done tonight, it'd be a great thing. And Jelani, looks like Jelani just threw in a what we call a bulldog, and he's pressuring the kid's head, and he's right close to a near fall right now. He's working it in.
Oh, he's fighting to try and get that pin.
He should have it, and there it is. Great job.
You could tell how popular wrestling is at both schools, Ron, at how many JV matches are at this particular meet.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Ashland group, they just used to be with a co-op with Keith Tech, and they just recently separated this last couple of years, and now they got their own program. Coach Pete and Ashland are doing a great job of building the program again, and I'm looking forward to a really good match tonight.
Now, who do we have here for the 10th match of the JVs?
Yeah, we got a couple of guys. This is Gabe. I believe it's Gabe. I'm not 100% sure. Cordero. Looks like Cordero. That was the peanut. That's Cordero or Arts. And what he's trying to do now is where he's grabbing his head and looking to bring it down to the mat and then go for a bulldog, what they call a bulldog. So he's setting him up right now. He's got good position. He's a lot of pressure on his head, which is a good thing. So he should be able to take advantage of that, but I don't really know for sure.
So the slight difference with JV and the varsity, shorter rounds. What are the rounds? And
yeah, normally what they do in JV, they're going to do they'll go 2-1-1, or sometimes if the coaches agree, they'll do 2-2-2 in 3 rounds. But they try to get the experience for the kids, and that's the main thing. And these are the kids. This is where they get it, so that when we have injuries on the team and Norton has some injuries, we're going to need these kids to step up, and they've done a great job so far this year. So it looks like we got it out of bounds, but he had great front headlock. So hopefully the Norton wrestler will. They're going to stay in neutral for now. And he seems to be working on that head. That Norton wrestler Ashland trying to be aggressive with a 2-on-1 with a Russian. He's got a nice shot right there on the Norton kid, and he's working him behind. He's working it. But the Norton kid's keeping in there with a switch. So we got a single leg on the Ashland. Norton kid doing the switch, and he was able to avoid getting taken down. But he's still hanging in there. And no 2 yet. But the referee just gave the Ashland.
He just gave the Ashland 2, so 3-0 Ashland, waning seconds of the round.
Yep. So hopefully the Norton kid can get out of there and either get a reversal for 2 or a neutral for 1. But
that's the end of the round. Like round 2. 3-0 Ashland. Norton's won the last 7 matches. They've looked kids have looked really good.
The JV program's really come around this year. They've, if you go JVs, they're undefeated this year. Norton kid, we got our Norton kid, got the Ashland kid in a lot of trouble, got him in a nice cradle, Real nice pinning combination. He was able to get 3 points on that.
So he just tied it up.
He just tied it up. Now the Ashland kid escaped, so now it's 4-3 Ashland. And if the Norton kid can take him down.
Maybe take him down. We had one match, Ron, a takedown at the buzzer for the win for Norton.
Oh, it looks like we're on the verge right here as well. He's in behind, and the Norton kid got the 2. Okay, but then there was locking hands for 1, so I believe we got.
We're all tied at 5.
It actually went 6-5 because of a penalty.
Oh, I see. What happened, Ron?
Well, the Ashland, the Norton wrestler, you're not allowed to lock on hands on the bottom, and when the Ashland kid was trying to escape, the Norton kid grabbed around the waist with locking hands, and you can't do that in wrestling. So
they award him a point, and then he just got 2 for the takedown for 8-5.
That's correct. So he pretty much right now, good advantage. Norton kid just rolled him to what we call a roll, putting him right to his back. So at this point, he got 2, and I believe he got 2 and 2. He might have won.
He did. It took, another one at the buzzer. Norton comes back, battling the whole way. It's never over till it's over.
Well, that's the whole thing. Even if you're down, a lot of the kids, when they're down, they may be down quite a bit, but it only takes one move. And if you put him to his back, get a pin, it's huge. That's the one thing I know Coach Coleman emphasizes. You're never out of it till the end. And that just was a case in point where he did a roll for a 5-point move and was able to pull out the win 9-8.
That was terrific. There really has been some exciting matches of the JVs, so I'm guessing the varsity will not disappoint either.
Well, I'll tell you, it is a big match tonight. Just happens to be, so you know, this is my alma mater. I actually wrestled for Ashland back in the day, and so you know, I'll root for Ashland as long as they're not wrestling us, and I hope they do bode well. I know Coach Pete on Ashland has done a great job with these kids the last 3 years, and they're doing really well. But I do expect, you know, we'll be out there giving them all we can, and looking forward to a real nice match.
As am I. I could tell, like the crowd's kind of filing in. The crowd's here early, and the wrestlers already are totally into it, cheering on the JV kids.
Oh yeah, because this is the title match, pretty much for the Tri-Valley. So, you know, Ashland still wants a piece of the action, although they lost to Denham earlier in the year. If they're able to pull up the win today, which I would think would maybe an upset, then it's a 4-way tie for first. They'd all only have 1 loss. So it's, you know, if we can get the win tonight, we're going to win it outright.
So it's nice to have meaningful matches. It really gets the blood pumping. If you're any sport, really, but I'm sure wrestling too.
Well, it really does, and you know, I'm just looking around myself. It looks like pretty much a, you know, good amount of folks here. We got a pretty full house, and people still filing in, and that's a testament to the parents and the fans that they're enjoying this, you know, title match tonight. And we got Norton kid. He's got the Ashland kid down for 2, and then an additional 3. So we're up right now 5-0 on the Norton side, and he's looking to get a cradle right now.
I like how you mentioned the support for the program. I'm a newcomer here, and I've seen a lot of parents coming in. They're all happy. They all know each other. They put a spread out here. I'm telling you, it's like a restaurant. If people want to come down to the match.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's like a family. It really is. I mean, the parents are involved. They you know, they do fundraising, things like that. You know, get the kids like maybe new singlets and things like that. So it's really important that they have the parents and the fan base behind them. And really, both teams really have a good fan base. And you know, that's a testament to the coaching and the programs themselves. I know Coach Coleman on our side, he's very involved. He'll do things like they'll do Sunday studies, things of that nature, because you know, academics is a big part of it as well. So if you're failing in the classroom, more than likely you're not going to have the opportunity to wrestle. So Coach Coleman is on that as well, and so it's a really well-rounded group of kids, solid kids, and you know, that's part of it as well.
That's good to hear. One, as a person, as a parent, also that academics go with athletics, and you can do both and be good at both, and that's fantastic to hear. Well,
I think a lot of it too is, I mean, there's no question about it. Wrestling is a disciplined sport, so it kind of instills a little bit of that schedule, discipline, if you will. So, kids got homework, they know they got to get it done, and, they got a regiment. So coach is always checking on things, see how they're doing. And not only when they're wrestling, but when they're not wrestling. He'll, if there's something that somebody needs help on, he's there and willing to help out.
That Norton wrestler looks to me just went up, what's that, 12-0.
Yeah, it looks like
he's been carrying it to him, this guy.
Yeah, that's we call him Brownie, and I was fortunate enough to have him as a youth wrestler, and he's coming along. He's a sophomore, and he's really learning how to use technique, and you can see it. So if he happens to score 3 points here, it looks like he's going to reverse the Ashland wrestler, and if he does score an additional 2 points, the referee will call a tech fall, which scoring-wise would be 5 points for the team.
Looks like he just did. So go over once again, Ron, the scoring of each match, if it's a decision, a major decision, and for the folks, and what happens.
Okay, pretty much anything. If you defeat your opponent by 8 points or less, that basically would be 3 team points, and that's just what we call a regular decision. If you go between 8 points. I should say if you go over 8 points and between 8 and 15, they call it a major decision. So that's 4 points for the team. If you go 15 points, it's kind of in wrestling the slaughter rule, if you will. So once you score 15 or more on your opponent, that's what we call a tech fall. And basically that awards the team 5 points. And once you have your opponent on his back for 1 second, both blades on the mat, that's the pin for 6 points. So, you could have a team that has 6 pins and the other team has 8 wins, but because they're pinning all the way, they could still win the match.
Thank you for the explanation, Ron. I think that helps. So probably most of the people here are well aware of it. That's the round. It looks like no score.
Yeah, we've got a tough match here. This is Norton's wrestler, Ben, and he's a second-year wrestler. Right now, it looks like we got 0-0, and right now he's on top looking to break him down. Ashland kid just escaped, so right now we got a 1-0 lead for Ashland, and I'm sure Ben's going to be looking to get that takedown, and if he does that, he'll get 2 points for that. Nice shot by the Ashland kid, but well defended by the Norton wrestler. And they're working on the head right now, so he's trying to jockey for position to get a good shot.
Now let me ask you, Ron. They're the same weight class, but definitely 2 different body types. You've got one more stocky and rugged, the other kid a little taller and lanky. Does one have an advantage over the other?
Well, they can. I mean, if you have a stockier type kid, he's going to have a lower center of gravity, so it's going to be tougher to take him down. But if you have a kid who's a little on the lankier side, in this case, the Norton wrestler, he's got an advantage where he can throw in what we call legs and use those legs for a lot of pinning combinations. But I would say the major difference is when they're in neutral position, which is when they're both up. It's a little bit tougher for the taller wrestler to get in on that stocky guy because he's got less room to work with. But either which way, it's all about technique, and it looks like the Norton wrestler just got his escape, so we got a 1-1 tie. And Norton wrestler's trying to work in behind and look for an angle. Hopefully we can get a takedown here. Ashland kid's doing a nice job of defending. And Ben just looking to sprawl and pressure the head. We got a deep shot by the Ashland kid right now. Looks like he's got a double leg takedown, and he was able to take the Norton kid down for 2. So right now we have a 3-1 score with about 20 seconds left.
So this looks, it's got to be close. I believe this is the 13th match of the JV, which seems to be quite a few matches. So we'll see if this is either the last or the next to the last, and then upcoming will be the varsity meet.
I tell you, it's very unusual. I mean, this is basically you have 14 matches in a varsity match, And to get 13 matches in JV men's is outstanding. That's pretty much a testament to both teams having nice programs, working it in, and I like to see that. So you get to see the skills of some of the kids that are coming up the pike too.
And Ron, once again, can you mention the coaches of Norton?
Okay, head coach is Pat Coleman. Of course, Pat's is an icon. He's been around for many years. I'm sure he's going to hear me say this, but I actually wrestled one of his kids that he coached way back in the day, so that tells I'm kind of a dinosaur. But he's been around a long time. And Coach Francis came over from Bridgewater, Raynham, a few years back. I want to say, I think 5 or 6 years. So they're a great tandem duo. They, Coach Coleman isn't as vocal. He does more of the sideline work with the boys. And Coach Francis, if you'll hear him out during the mat, he's shouting out the moves. And then we have Bo Santangelo. His sons have been wrestling for Norton the last 4 years, who assists and done a great job. They've really done a nice job.
Thank you. So it looks like we've finished up with the JV meet. We'll be back shortly with the varsity meet between Ashland, visiting Ashland, and Norton. And you heard Coach Ron Dunn say this could be for an outright victory for the league for Norton. If Ashland happens to win, it could be a 4-way tie. So there's something on the line tonight.